Under the relentless desert sun, endless sand dunes ripple into the horizon, the air shimmering with oppressive heat. Under the cloak of night, inside his humble tent, Moses kneels, his silhouette stark against the dimly flickering lamplight. His face, etched with worry, reflects the dancing flame as he bows in solemn prayer. The weight of his people's discontent presses heavily upon him, each murmur a stone in his heart. He seeks divine guidance, his voice a hushed plea amidst the silent expanse of the desert night. Humility tempers his spirit, yet a steely determination glimmers within his eyes. His very posture is a testament to unwavering faith, a beacon of hope in the encroaching darkness. Under the vast, unforgiving sky, Moses begins his ascent up Mount Sinai, the mountain's peak piercing the heavens. The path becomes a relentless trial, the rugged landscape mirroring the inner turmoil within Moses. He pauses, the wind whipping around him as he gazes back at the distant camp, a tiny beacon of humanity in the sprawling wilderness. His eyes reflect a profound mix of hope and trepidation, a palpable tension between divine purpose and human fear. Each step forward is a testament to his unwavering resolve, a solitary figure against the monumental backdrop of faith. The mountain looms ahead, a stark reminder of the immense spiritual challenge that awaits him at its summit. Atop Mount Sinai, thunder roars as jagged lightning splits the sky, heralding a descent of divine fire. A swirling cloud of fire envelops the summit as God descends. Moses stands in awe, shielding his eyes from the overwhelming light, his posture a testament to reverence. The air crackles with raw energy as God's voice resonates with unmatched power and authority. Atop Mount Sinai, bathed in divine light, God's hand moves, inscribing the 10 Commandments. The stone tablets shimmer with an otherworldly glow, each word etched in fire. Moses watches, his face a mixture of awe and profound understanding. His heart swells with reverence, the weight of immense responsibility settling upon him. The mountain air crackles with celestial energy as the covenant is sealed in stone and spirit. Under the relentless desert sun, the Israelite camp simmers with discontent, heat radiating off the endless sands. Weary faces reflect growing unease as the Israelites gather, their murmurs rising like a brewing storm around Aaron. Frustration boils over as they cry out in unison. This Moses has gone too long. We don't even know if he is still alive. Give us a God who will lead us. We are lost and afraid. Beneath the relentless desert sun, the Israelites offer their precious jewelry to the roaring furnace, a sacrifice of devotion turned awry. Emerging from the crucible, a golden calf gleams triumphantly, its smooth form radiating under the harsh sunlight. A feverish excitement ignites the crowd as they dance wildly around their idol, their faces bathed in the calf's golden reflection, lost in a moment of misguided ecstasy. Under the scorching desert sun, a camp pulsates with raw, frenzied energy. High on Mount Sinai, Moses begins his descent, the divine tablets glowing softly in his arms. The weight of the tablets mirrors the gravity in his heart as he treads the rocky path. From the valley below, the distant sounds of wild revelry rise to meet him, a discordant symphony of sin. Each note of drunken laughter and chaotic music pierces the mountain air, stoking a fire of dread in Moses' soul. His pace quickens, the glowing tablets held tighter as he rushes towards the source of the sacrilege, a storm of righteous anger brewing within. Under the scorching desert sun, Moses arrives at the camp, his eyes widening in disbelief at the scene before him. A wave of idolatry washes over the camp, a stark betrayal of everything he holds sacred. His face contorts in a mask of fury and sorrow, the weight of his people's sins heavy on his shoulders. The desert wind howls around him, mirroring the turmoil in his heart as he prepares to confront the chaos. With righteous anger, Moses raises the tablets high above his head, a beacon of divine law against the backdrop of human transgression. Under the scorching desert sun, Moses' rage erupts in a cataclysmic act. With a mighty roar, He hurls the sacred tablets, symbols of divine law, towards the unforgiving earth. The tablets shatter upon impact, the sound of their destruction echoing like thunder across the stunned desert camp. Fragments of stone scatter, mirroring the fractured faith of the Israelites below. A collective gasp rises from the crowd, their joyous revelry abruptly silenced by the weight of their transgression. Horror dawns on their faces as they comprehend the magnitude of their betrayal and the consequences of their actions. Under the relentless desert sun, Moses stands as a figure of profound sorrow, his face a landscape of grief etched by disappointment. Scattered fragments of the sacred tablets lie like broken promises, a stark testament to a shattered covenant. His voice, resonating with a mix of anguish and authority, echoes across the desolate expanse. "You have forsaken your God. You have turned to false idols and broken the covenant we made." Under the merciless desert sun, Moses collapses to his knees, his face a canvas of despair etched by the harsh elements. The burning sand mirrors the agony, consuming his heart as he clasps his hands together, a desperate plea forming. He raises his gaze towards the heavens, a solitary figure against the vast, unforgiving sky. His voice cracks with emotion, a raw and desperate supplication. "Oh God, I beseech you, forgive their transgressions." Tears stream down his weathered face as he implores, "Grant them another chance. I implore you. Have mercy on your people." Inside the tent, Moses waits, his face a canvas of anxiety etched deep with worry under the flickering lamplight. He fervently prays, his voice a hushed plea for divine reassurance and guidance in the still of the night. His eyes are closed, his brow furrowed as he seeks solace and direction from the heavens. Inside Moses' tent, shadows flicker against the canvas walls, the dim light casting an ethereal glow. The sheer force of the divine presence is overwhelming, filling every corner of the tent. God's voice echoes through the tent, resonating with power and authority. "I will forgive the Israelites." Moses listens intently as he receives his command. "But you must carve 2 new stone tablets. Return to the mountaintop." Under the vast, unforgiving sky, Moses begins his arduous climb up Mount Sinai once more, his figure a lonely silhouette against the towering peak. Each step is deliberate, infused with a renewed sense of purpose that radiates from his weary frame. He clutches the blank stone tablets, their smooth surfaces gleaming in the harsh sunlight, symbols of a covenant yet to be forged. His face, etched with the trials of leadership and faith, is set with unwavering resolve. The mountain looms, a silent witness to his sacred journey, as Moses presses onward, driven by destiny. Atop Mount Sinai, a divine presence descends, radiating warmth and omnipotence across the stark rocky summit. His voice resonates with celestial authority, each syllable an echo of creation and command. A celestial hand guides the universe, inscribing the 10 Commandments onto pristine stone tablets. The tablets gleam with an otherworldly light, each word a promise etched in divine fire. A covenant renewed, a beacon of hope against the boundless sky, reaffirming his eternal bond. The mountaintop vibrates with sacred energy, a testament to unwavering faith and divine law. Atop Mount Sinai, the air is thin and the view boundless. Moses stands silhouetted against the sky, clutching the newly inscribed tablets. His weathered face is etched with profound gratitude, a silent prayer on his lips. He gazes at the tablets, knowing the weight of their laws rests upon his shoulders. A deep sense of responsibility settles within him, a promise to guide his people. The fate of a nation lies cradled in his arms, illuminated by the divine light. Under the relentless desert sun, Moses descends towards the camp, the weight of the renewed tablets evident in his stride. A sea of faces turns towards him, etched with anticipation, their eyes reflecting a blend of hope and trepidation. The desert wind whispers through the camp, carrying the unspoken fears and fervent hopes of the Israelites. Each step Moses takes amplifies the silence, broken only by the distant cry of a desert bird. The tablets gleam, catching the harsh sunlight, symbols of a renewed covenant and uncertain future. Under the relentless desert sun, Moses stands tall before the assembled Israelites, a weathered scroll clutched in his hands. A profound hush descends as Moses begins to read, his voice echoing with divine authority and unwavering conviction. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. You shall have no other gods before me, Moses proclaims, his words resonating with power. You shall not make for yourself an image, he continues, the gravity of the commandment sinking into the hearts of the listening crowd. You shall not covet, Moses declares, the final commandment hanging in the air, a challenge and a promise etched in the desert wind. Under the relentless desert sun, Moses stands tall before the assembled multitude, his weathered face etched with conviction. He raises his hands, his movements deliberate and commanding, as his voice echoes across the barren landscape. These commandments are not merely rules, he declares, his words resonating with profound weight, but reminders of how to live well, to love God above all else, and to love one another, Moses proclaims, his gaze sweeping over the captivated faces. Families huddle close, their eyes fixed on Moses, his figure illuminated by the dancing flames. Moses' voice echoes across the desert, carrying the weight and solemnity of God's laws to the attentive crowd. Under a vast, starlit sky, the Israelite camp glows with the light of flickering fires, their faces reflecting the long journey. The profound realization dawns. Even in moments of weakness, God's grace remains an unwavering beacon. The desert wind whispers through the tents, carrying the promise of a new dawn and the enduring hope of divine guidance. As dawn breaks, a wash of gold bathes the vast desert, awakening the world with its radiant promise. The renewed covenant illuminates their way, a beacon of hope guiding them through the trials of the desert.